All right, guys, I want to welcome you guys to Vinny's Talk, man. Back up on the podcast. Here to little talk. No, anyways, here to talk a little bit about how I'm feeling, right? My thoughts. How I'm feeling about the Kiely Rodni case and how everything's handling now. Gonna talk a little bit about that. Gonna touch on Gabby Petito, man. And I also want to say, all my videos, man, I appreciate everybody watching my videos, even though I'm not getting too many views right now. My channel's small, but go ahead and like and subscribe to my videos, guys. We got Little Mama. I love that dog. She's my baby. Anyways, thank you guys for joining all my videos, man. And on my podcast, on these channels, we talk about true crime stuff. We smoke a little bit. We got this podcast. We got the smoke cast. We call it Smoke Sessions, guys. And I just wanted to touch a little bit about on the Kiely Rodni case, you guys. You know, I've been sharing my thoughts the last couple of videos. You guys seen some of my videos when I'm out in the wilderness and I'm hiking. And you know, there's so many things, and like I said, so much speculation, guys. Especially in the Kiely Rodni case, a lot of great YouTubers are covering that. And it seems like anytime something happens in the face of law and crime, people bring out their YouTube and they try to cover the cases. And they might not be in true crime like me. I wasn't really involved in true crime until I actually started learning about different cases like the Gabby Petito case, because I feel like that really touched me in a way where I feel like I could relate to her, you know what I'm saying? I could relate to her story, you know what I mean? She was a hiker. She was proud to, you know what I'm saying, take pictures, be in photography, stuff like that. She wanted to further her career and get her stuff going, man. And that's why, you know, Gabby was so young. She was passionate. She loved nature. She loved the wilderness. She loved getting to new and trying different places. And you know what I'm saying, I really felt like this is a Vinny's Talk, man. And we're keeping all of our loved ones' spirits alive, as well as Gabby Petito. Rest in peace, Kiely Rodni. So many different things are going on with that. We see all these different people coming forward now saying this is not how things went down. Everything on this video is just my opinion. By the way, guys, just my opinion. It may not be factual, so you know what I'm saying? People that like my videos or people that don't. Even though it's important to YouTube, the point that I'm trying to get across is that I'm very passionate about learning and working on myself as a person, but raising awareness for these missing kids. Like, no one deserves ever to go missing and then to be found passed and dead and gone. And like, you know, Kiely, as much speculation is going on in this case, I really feel like her friends should have been there for her, man. Friends, so-called friends like Sammy Smith. I'm sorry, girl, where were you? You know what I'm saying? You said that you were the last person to talk to her at 12:36 a.m. in the morning. I mean, come on. If you go to a party, with 2 or 3 of your best friends, and supposedly this is your last phone call ever, which you were in, Sammy Smith, you were in the car, in her SUV sharing drinks with Kiely. Isn't that not right? Just my opinion, but this is what I'm hearing, right? Supposedly these are her words, that these were her last words, that she had spoken to her the last time was at 12:36 in the morning. So that just tells me that, you know what I'm saying, that she's telling some fibs, man, or she's really not, she's hiding some shit. And I really do feel like either they're trying to cover up something here, or we're not seeing it because, you know, teenagers, adults, no matter what the case may be, when you're going into a campsite or you're going into like a national park, national area, and you would see all these people, 300 people, 300 kids, especially, imagine 300 kids, 200 kids, and then this massive exit to where there was actually another party that was going on at the campsite with a Hispanic party that were at that campsite. And there was a lot of people there, man. And for me to believe that no one's seen No one's seen Kiely or her car go into the water. You can't tell me that 300 kids was there taking pictures, because we all know, right? We all know that everybody's on their cell phones and we're always taking pictures. I know I am when I'm out and about and I see something cool, whatever, I'm taking pictures. So I just have a hard time believing that no one's seen something. And that's why I feel like in California, you living underneath these different circumstances, especially in the mountains, y'all. I feel like they have like a different lifestyle in the mountains. And I really feel like there's a lot of kids that know more. They just ain't coming forward, right? I mean, we see, we're hearing about Jane Doe, Jane 1, Jane 2, whatever you want to call it. We're hearing about all these different people that are starting to come forward now, right? But they're not we're not hearing actually what had happened. If supposedly they seen a car's light go into the water, we're not hearing what happened, right? All we can say is rest in peace, man, Kiely Rodni. We need to bring justice to her family. And justice to her family, justice to her dad. I really feel like her dad will come out and speak out his mind. Because although I don't agree with some people say, you know what I'm saying, they grieve differently, right? But I feel a little, I don't know how to feel when, man, dude, I just don't understand Kylie's mom, how she's saying she wants this person to be quiet. She wants the YouTubers to stop now. It's over. But wouldn't you want answers to see what had happened to your loved ones? That's the only thing I have. You know what I'm saying? And I have struggle to believe, like, what's wrong? Like, why is she trying to shrug it off? Like, this is nothing. Oh man, I just feel like there's some weird shit that's going on in Truckee. You know what I'm saying? In Cali, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking it. It's a beautiful state. I love California. But what the hell is going on in the mountains there, y'all? I feel like maybe they just live they live buddy to buddy, right? So maybe somebody knows something, but they ain't talking. You know what I'm saying? And in this case right here, this is just it just reminds me of the other cases, especially with the Gabby Petito case. But there wasn't a person that was in the water, right? And for a YouTube group to come out 30 minutes later, supposedly the FBI and the police officers and all these different people, they put all these thousands and thousands of man hours in, and for a YouTuber group, people to come out there and find, I'm saying, Adventures with a Purpose, man, shout out to you guys, man. For them to come out there in 30, 20, 34, whatever the case may be, 20, 30 minutes and find Kiely Rodni. This is what makes me believe that the FBI and all the law enforcement, I support, FBI. I support law enforcement. Don't get it twisted, y'all. Back to blue. We support all that. But I really feel like they kicked this one in the door. They let this one slide, man. They must know something is going on. Something is fishy. Real fishy. Something is not right. You know what I'm saying? It's not right. And the reason why I say it's not right is because you can't tell me there's all these people that were down there at the campsite and not one person. I did see one picture, but we did not see one person to come and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I know what happened. This is what happened, right? We're just hearing a lot of people being silent, and the silence is the fucking weirdest shit I've ever experienced and learning about in this case, man, because I just don't believe it, man. I feel like if there's not one, there's got to be 2, 3, even 4 people that seen what the fuck happened that night when Kylie's truck, her SUV, went into the water. And all I can say is, man, prayers to the fam, prayers to Kiely. We need justice, man. We need to figure out what had happened. And I know they're saying that we may not figure this out until November, but I just wanted to come up here and share my thoughts again because I can't get this out of my brain. The uncertainty of the tragedy that had happened, but everything that lines up to her friends that were there. How Meg showed up, right? Her friend Meg showed up. And she immediately left. Supposedly, her friend Sammy Smith, allegedly. These are just my opinions, Sammy. These are just my opinions, y'all, on YouTube. Sammy was supposedly drinking with Kiely. Sammy's 18 years old, guys, right? She's not a minor like Kiely was of 16 years old. But yet they're sharing drinks together. But yet she gets dropped off by somebody else that we don't know who dropped her off, who dropped Sammy Smith off. We need answers to that. And you know what I'm saying? Because we don't know how she got home safe. And why wouldn't she want to bring her friend? Why wouldn't Sammy want to bring Kiely and get her home safe? Because if you think about it, like I said, man, back in my day, we had people looking out for us. Even if it was someone that we had just went to the party with, our friend, you know, maybe it wasn't our best friend, but they made sure we made it home. You know, I always made sure my people made it home, no matter where the fucking doorstep, down by the sliding door, whatever the case may be. Them motherfuckers and people, we swear it, man. We just on the podcast talking, but we made sure that they got home safe. And you know what? And I just feel like she didn't get her friend home safe, and this is the outcome of this. So I feel like there's so much more to entail that we don't know, right, guys? And like I said, man, I just want to come up on here and talk just a little bit. If you guys don't see, we got Wonder Woman in the back. We're talking Vinny's talk, man. It's October. Weather is starting to get a little chilly. And I just got this going on in my mind, man. Like, how can you not be looking out for your people like that? Because you got to be, you know what I'm saying? You got to be looking out for your people. And, you know, I have a lot of thoughts about this case, man. Just because it's so sad that this girl tragically lost her life, you know what I'm saying? And we got to bring justice. We got to spread that awareness to bring justice. If we not, you know what I'm saying, taking action, we could be spreading awareness, y'all, right? And this true crime shit is really interesting to me. Like I said, it interested me when I started covering the Gabby Petito case and learning about everything about what had happened to her, how long she was missing, and then to come to find out, I knew all along that this was her boyfriend, you know what I'm saying, abusing her. You know what I'm saying? This dude was just straight up abusing her, and she had no way out because she felt she loved him, but she kind of, you know what I'm saying, she felt trapped, so she was just making up stuff to go along because she was scared to get out of the relationship. I really feel like, that's just my opinion, but that's how I feel that she handled that situation. Even though, you know what I'm saying, Gabby could have still been here, she could have handled it a little differently, but the love and being emotionally abused, that's what happens, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of know what that feels like, right? But she was also, like I'm saying, dude, like, she was also into all that, the wilderness, you know, hiking, photography, and making herself a better person. Not just a better person, but following her dreams. You know, following her dreams. And Gabby was an artist. You know what I'm saying? Kiely, she was doing stuff too. I've read stuff about her that she was trying to, you know, be in nursing, you know, go to nursing school and stuff like that. So what we want to say to this is there's a lot of speculation. We don't know the facts. So, I mean, we really can only go on what Sammy's saying, right? We can only really go on what a few people are saying, and we don't really know actually what had happened, and we're still learning about this investigation. We're still learning about this case. So I gotta come up on here and share my thoughts every so often because I keep thinking of stuff, man, and it keeps coming in my head. Like, I can't stop thinking about it. You know? And the fact that she had these friends of hers, and they're just like not existent. Or, you know, Sammy says one thing, these are just my opinions. She says just one thing, and then she comes up with another thing, right? Or she said, "Oh, I wasn't there this time." Oh, and she keeps switching up her shit. She keeps switching up her stories. So, and I don't know, man. And the fact that it was so dark, I can only imagine being in that campground at night. I mean, dude, when you're in a national park, you're in a state park, and there's no lights. It's pitch fucking black, you guys. Okay, so I mean, people that don't go camping, people that are not familiar with the outside, you know what I'm saying, the outside, the wilderness lifestyle, because not majority of people in this world, I feel like, don't know how to survive. Because when it gets dark out in the fucking wilderness, it gets dark, y'all. This ain't no game. This ain't no joke, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know how to start a fire, you don't have food, you're pretty much fucking shit out of your shit, man. You're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to survive. But, you know, that's all I wanted to come up on here, man, and talk, because I'm very passionate about talking about this case. Talking about this and learning more about this case and watching other YouTubers cover it, right? You know, and as much as as much as a part of her family may not want YouTubers to be out here talking about Kiely Rodni and spreading that awareness, the more we learn and go through things and sleuth through it, whatever, I feel like the more it's better, because if it wasn't for certain people on YouTube, right, like the Like Adventures with a Purpose that found her in 30 minutes, when law enforcement, when FBI said they had putting all these man hours in, right? So we still learning, right? And we still gonna be learning more about this until we figure out actually what had happened to Kiely, man. So anyways, man, I know I'm going on. I know you guys are like, wow, dude, this guy can talk. Oh yeah, man, I can keep going. You know what I'm saying? I do the same thing on my adventures with Vinny D, the Young Wolf, man, hiking, when we go hiking and we do our stuff then. But we like to talk true crime and about what's going on, man, and raise awareness and keep the spirits of all of our people that we care about and we love, right? Because Lord knows the passion runs inside us deep, and God just wants to let us live right. I'm not trying to get religious. I'm speaking my mind. I'm speaking my own opinion, right? But anyways, man, thank you guys for joining Vinny's Talk, man. We're, like I said, man, it's starting to get cold out here. We gotta stay warm, because Lord knows in Illinois it's gonna get cold. Rest in peace, man, Kiely Rodni. She didn't deserve that shit. Rest in peace, Gabby Petito. No one deserves that shit. But anyways, man, thank you guys for joining. We love you. Hit that like button, man. Vinny D style. You know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe. Peace out.